right, so I'm kind of sneaking up behind Steven. I've been in Katie's this morning, taking care of some things in Katie's. I came back and he wasn't at the house. He was gone. I called him up and said, "Where are you at?" He says, "I'm on my way to Hopkinsville because he ran out of flex core wire." Is that what you said?
Flux.
Flex core plugs.
Flux.
Plug?
Flux core wire.
Plug core wire.
Flux core wire.
Plug core, okay. I think I'm saying.
Flux.
Oh, flux.
Oh!
Flux cord wire. Okay. Well, it was kind of hard to hear you from underneath the helmet. So, Steven ran out of flux core plugs. So, he's had a very busy morning. I've been gone. I would have liked to have filmed him a little bit more, but I've been gone, and I have a real treat coming up for you all. I need to put it together. I attended a diabetes health awareness in Katie's, and I'm going to be putting together a video about diabetes health, and hopefully there might be some people interested in that. So that's going to be a project that I have going on this evening. So I've been gone, and then it was like when I came home and my hubby wasn't home, I didn't know where he was. I'm sure he's done all kinds of interesting things today, but I haven't been here to see it. He's still learning as he goes with the welding. Last night, AJ said it looked like fireworks. He saw Steven welding, and I don't guess he's ever seen the welding, and he said, well, that looks like fireworks.
Look like fireworks.
Yeah, he was kind of nervous about it. That's what. Yeah, he said it looks like fireworks. What is that flux core plug things? What is it?
What?
What we were just talking about.
Flux core floor part people.
What? Tell me.
Flux flum flea flum.
Show me what you bought and.
Flux flum flea flum.
Did you have to go and get it?
What's flum flea flum?
Hey, did you go back?
I don't know what flum flea flum is.
Did you go back to Harbor Freight and get some tips too?
Yeah, all this other wire here, which is $20 a piece, is no good for anything that I need it for. This only takes a certain type of wire, and a wire that has flux in it. It says flux core.
Flux core.
So it actually has flux in it, and it creates its own gas. And I put that other stuff on there, and I wished I hadn't opened it up because that's $20. Now it's mine. But
well, what I mean.
but I put this stuff on there, and it doesn't have any flux in it, and all it would do is just ball up.
Oh, so now you're stuck with it.
That one I am.
So
the other one can go back.
To Harbor Freight.
So I think that's all I'm gonna do.
And some tips. You got some tips? You said you got.
Yeah, I got tips.
Well, show me those. Show us those.
Show me them, show me those.
I'm showing y'all these. I'm showing you those.
Okay, so they're and what are
the old 30 is the gauge of the wire.
Okay, and I don't understand welding. So what is this for?
It's the tips. It's this part right here. See? That piece right there.
Oh, okay. So that goes bad then. Oh, Steven. And now is it going to be a bad thing that you have duct tape on that plug on that cord? Do you have black tape, electrical tape, not duct tape? So yeah, you're saying that it's made out of plastic. Welding cords were made out of plastic.
They are on these cheap welders.
And it probably wasn't cheap, really.
It wasn't.
Well, I mean, what do you consider cheap on a welder?
Oh well, I got this for $169.
Is that is that the lowest of the low?
Welders can be as much as a car.
Really?
Depending on what you want.
Wow. For real?
Well, they start off about 300 and work their way up.
Okay. So because you're a beginner, you got the lowest of
Because
the...
I'm a beginner.
You got the lowest of the low.
Watch out. No, I didn't get the lowest. I got the one that I wanted to learn.
Is that considered a learner's welder's kit?
Yep, that's a learner's welder's kit.
Well, I learned that I have really good blood sugar level, that I'm not in any fear of getting diabetes. So that's good.
Well, that's a surprise. You'd think a big old girl like you'd be right on sugar. Right on the birds getting sugar.
Well, she said I have very good sugar, so that doesn't mean that I can't go bad, but there's Hercules. Look at Hercules.
I want to be done with these fenders today. I've got other things to do besides fart around with these fenders the rest of my life.
So it's turned out to be a bigger project than you thought then.
I used the right gauge
The first time.
of steel instead of going so light. I wouldn't have had all these problems. Okay.
So can you walk me through what you've done today? Show us what you did today.
Not now. I done put the fenders on, gauge. You can't see it anymore.
Well, you did something back here.
No, I didn't. Oh, I just put braces up back here. So it's not bolted on, but you don't see any of that vibration in it anymore, do you?
No. All right, well, just tell us then. Since you've already put the fenders on, just tell me what you did.
Well, I welded this brake.
You got a brake?
Yeah, it broke.
Oh, yeah.
So I welded that, and then I put this brace on there, and then the middle ones here, I totally beefed those up. So they are totally beefed up, and I shortened them.
You shortened them.
Yep, shortened them by half an inch.
And what was the purpose of that?
They were hitting the trailer.
Oh, could you give us some insight on that comment that you had this morning? You had a comment.
I had a comment.
You had a comment on one of the shorts that I put up, and you said it was actually a pretty good comment.
Oh man, I got that right on the money. I'm only a 16th off. Only a 16th off.
Well, I would
You
say
can't even get any closer than that. You see one of those little marks right there?
just one of those tiny little marks.
Yep,
That's
that's a
considered a 16th.
16th.
Oh,
That's how close they are.
that is really something. So, tell me more about this comment that you received, and you said it was a pretty good comment.
He said that when I was standing it up and I spot welded it, and then after I was measuring, he said, well, that's kind of useless to measure it after you spot welded it. You should have clamped it down, measured it, and then spot welded it. And I said, well, thank you for the idea.
Oh, okay. All right, because after you weld it, you can't change it.
Oh, yes, you can.
Oh, you can?
The whole reason why you spot welded is so you get it to check it, see if that's where you want it. If it is, go ahead and weld.
Oh, okay. But the man was offering you a really good comment then.
Yeah, he's saying clamping it down first.
Okay. All right.
But I believe I'm done.
Oh, you're done with the fenders.
Yep, I'm done building up the braces. Now I gotta put all the bolts in, and I'm gonna rebuild this step over here. And then I'll be done.
You're going to rebuild a step.
Then I need to get started on the trailer.
What step?
The step I have right here.
Oh, yeah. Why are you going to rebuild? You're going to rebuild it? Why do you need to rebuild it?
Because I didn't build it right the first time.
Well, what was wrong with it?
it was pulling the whole fender system forward, and I didn't want it doing that. So this time I'm gonna build it where it won't do that.
So then what are you going to do to the trailer? You said you're going to do something to the trailer.
I have a wheel seal out. So I have to go in there and take all the lug nuts off, jack it up, get the wheels off, take the hub off, clean all the grease out, and clean the brakes, and take the nuts off the axle, and take the hub off, and knock the seal out, put a new seal in, put it all back together.
So do you think that learning how to weld is going to open up all kinds of new possibilities for you?
Well, it'll make my life a lot easier if I know how to weld. If you don't know how to weld, you have to do other things like drill holes and bolt things together. And, you know, if you can weld, it just speeds everything up.
Okay, well, I haven't had a chance to respond to them, but you had some other encouraging comments too. Some person said, "Stick with it. You're doing a good job. Stick with it." So you got a team of cheerleaders up
You
there.
want to tell me about an encouraging remark. You want to just tell me about the ones you thought were bad, which weren't really bad, huh?
No, I just was looking at the comments. So somebody,
Miss Negative Sally over here.
no,
No.
I'm telling you that other people have been sending encouraging comments saying that you're doing a great job and to keep it up, to keep learning about the welding. They're proud of you.
Well, I got my welding done, so.
On this, anyway.
That's the whole reason why I wanted to weld, was to do this.
But you said you said that it's small enough where you could take it on the road.
I can if I had a headache rack that wasn't
Yeah.
this corny thing here. I don't know why they even designed a headache rack like this, where all your stuff is out in the weather and gets rusty, and these things in the snow fill up with mud, and all your stuff sits in there and rusts away. That's corny. When all you had to do was just put doors on it.
Yeah, I know. You had a good one, but we couldn't.
I had a good all and everything. I had 200 grand wrapped up in my last truck, but that's the way life goes.
You can't live in the past.
The way life goes sometimes. If I sit here and think about all the things that I used to have, I'd just be miserable.
Instead of focusing on what God has blessed us with now.
Right.
All right, Stephen, you want to tell?
What I got now is not bad, as long as you can keep the fenders on it. I have never had a truck that has so much problem keeping fenders on it.
All right. Well, in closing, anything you want to say in closing? Do you have a summary? You want to sum up anything?
Yeah, you guys, you see all this right here? So my last set of fenders did the same thing. And what I was going to do is that stuff that you stick on the inside of your cabinets, I was going to get some black stuff and just stick on there. But wouldn't you know it, when I went to go get some, they didn't have none. So I just going to put that black plastic on it and paint the rest. And that way when the rocks hit it, you wouldn't even notice. But they also make these diamond, I used to put them on my tanks on the peak. You can order them. They're vinyl cover. It's got diamonds in it. You put it around the bottom. Yeah, this gets a lot of chips on it from the front tires.
Okay. Well, you certainly are really. Oh, what was that? Something just snapped, popped, snap, crackle, and pop. I heard it. Oh.
What? That's where the trailer was dragging across it. That's why I said I had to lower them down.
Oh, wow.
I had to lower them down a half an inch because the trailer was dragging across the top of them. So maybe they won't drag across there no more.
Oh. Kitty likes your truck. everybody. Steven, you want to close out, or you want to just
You wanna just
tell everybody to have a good day, or what?
Do-da-da, do-da-dee-da-da. Is that all you wanna do? Do-da-dee-da-do. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I need to get back to work. Rich B is following me around that YouTube thing there, letting y'all into my life here. That's okay. We appreciate you watching. God bless. Have lots of fun. And later.